Welcome, everyone. When someone gets on, they're not on yet, so they don't know I'm even saying this, but when you do get on, let me know if you can hear and see me okay, because that's not always the case. And I don't really know what I'm saying here. We just want you to be able to see in here. So let me know once you get on, once these start showing up for you, if you can hear and see me, please. In the meantime, I'm going to go annoy a couple of people with the @everyone tag. I'm sorry if that bothers you, but I am not going to stop doing it. We got a few folks on. Somebody say hello so I know that you can see and hear me all right. Bump. Now let's go ahead. Facebook user says hello. Hello, Facebook user. Got a lot to cover today, so I don't want to waste a lot of time, but we'll do our giveaway here in a minute. LaRue says, Pizza Boy here. What's up, buddy? Let's go ahead and bump this one. Pizza Boy here. Come on. Let's go ahead and bump this one. Pizza Boy here. Come on. Facebook's glitchy sometimes, and it's annoying. Lots of people saying hello. What's up, guys? Give me just a sec here to do some bumping, and then we are gonna get into it. We'll start with a legit merch giveaway, and then we will do other things. Facebook user says, I'm coming, just a minute. Pardeep, what's up, buddy? Says, hello, Chris. Good to see you again. Always good to see you, too. Facebook user says, hello, Chris. For those of you that are showing up as Facebook user, do me a favor and go to StreamYard.com/Facebook. That way I can show you can participate in the contests, because otherwise you won't be able to. Facebook user says, how are you? I'm good. Sakib says, hi. Hello, Sakib. Amber, what's up, Amber? Says hello. Adrian, our ambassador to the Philippines, says hi, Chris. Afan says hi. Omar says hello, sir. How are you? I'm good, thanks. Anthony, who is here in hopes of finally winning a t-shirt, says, hey, Chris, what's up? And Zam, who I believe that's the right person, earlier was showing the t-shirt he did win and looked better than me in it. I'm kind of mad at you. I'm just playing. For those of you that don't get my somewhat twisted sense of humor. Facebook user says, hey, man. Hello, GM. I think that's the right person. SR says, welcome back, boss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I am going to go ahead and let's go ahead and do our, we'll give it one more minute and then we'll do our giveaway. Sayun, who does not take losses, says hi. What's up, Sayun? Nafiz says hi, sir. Facebook user says nice to meet you. Khaled says hi, Chris. Hello, Khaled. Lynn says hello, everyone. Hello, Lynn. HK Gaming says hello. Okay, connected StreamYard. Did it work? Not so far. You are jealous of him. I am. It's that obvious, huh? All right, let's go ahead and do our giveaway. This is going to be for some legit merch. And we will then get into it because we have a lot to cover today. This is going to be really, really helpful. So for a lot of folks. Those of you asking how you connect to StreamYard, you just go to StreamYard.com/Facebook and it'll ask you to authorize, and then you can just refresh. All right, I'll give you one more second to get that going. I'm losing my train of thought here. Facebook. Yeah, you just go to that URL there if you're in a Facebook group, so you can participate in the contest. So I'll give it another second for whoever that is to get it. Jim says, woohoo. I picture him sounding like Homer Simpson with that. Inzam laughing at me. Okay, trying again. A legit agency? Yes, sir or ma'am. I'm here watching you, boss. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Kevin says should be good now. Yes, yes, all right. So let's do ahead and do ahead. Let's go ahead and do our first giveaway. And yeah, let's do that. Maybe we'll do another one later too, just to keep people around, frankly. Turned out today's a little soft. That's okay. So let's see. Today's word is going to be agency. So start typing the word agency in, and we'll go for 2 or 3 minutes. And whoever wins, wins. I'm pulling for Anthony. I'm not going to lie. Anthony comes to these all the time, and he never wins. So Facebook user says he hoped that worked. Joshua says agency. Stavros, SR, Anthony. Anthony, I'm pulling for you, buddy. You got like a Chicago Cubs kind of streak going on here. So just keep typing agency, and whoever the software picks will get it. This is for some legit merch. Let me bring up the shop so we can see. Shop.legit.com. And then you can just pick, let's dismiss this for now. Shop our gear. And you can pick whatever you like. We actually need to refresh this and add some more things because we had some ideas recently of stuff to add. But you got stickers, you got coffee mugs, some phone cases, although I don't know what models we have. T-shirts, hooded blanket. I don't even have one of those. Notebook, a clock. So lots of cool stuff. So you can pick whatever you like. Alex says, what's up, legit people? What's up, Alex? All right, we'll go until 2:09, and then we got to get into what we're going to get into today because we have a pretty big presentation along with some demonstrations that we need to get covered because it's good stuff. It's really going to help our agency clients out, and that's kind of our goal, is to be as helpful as possible to as many people as possible. So all right. Got another minute or so to go. What's up, Imamo? We got Hassan. We got Abu. Lots of folks. So lots of people want to win that legit merch, and then they want to learn about their agency as well. We got Prosen, Minhaz. All right. We got some amount of seconds left because the Windows 11 clock doesn't show you seconds, which I complain about pretty much every week on this stream. So you're probably tired of hearing that. All right, a few seconds left. When I say stop, you might as well stop because the software won't count any that go after that. Man, this is so much easier than the way we used to do it. All right, lots and lots of agencies coming in, more people showing up. So, this works. All right, a few seconds left, most likely. We got 21 entries so far, and I'm just trying to keep talking until, there we go, 2:09. So stop saying it. Let's go ahead and pick our winner. Oh, come on. He just wants to look better than me again. Congratulations, Inzam, for winning yet another piece of legit merch. You can just message the help desk, whether it's you can just send them a chat, or you can send a ticket in, or you can email help@legit.com. But we know you already know how to do it. So let me just go ahead and save that so I can make sure support gets it. So, all righty. Congratulations, Inzam. You win some legit merch so that you will then go and look better than me in. Thanks a lot. All right. So I don't have a lot. I mean, I do have a lot of time. I have as much time as we needed, but we got a lot to cover. So let me bring up the presentation and then we'll get into it. Sound good? Good. Alrighty. So, and the good thing about a presentation is I don't have to be on screen and worry about, am I looking at the camera and all that stuff. So, all right. So let's share a screen again. Fancy thumbnail, but courtesy of LaRue da Silva, mascot guy on Legiit. You can see he even used himself there. And we got Lycian, another great service in the thumbnail. Nobody asked, but I thought I would mention. Today, we are going to talk about how Legiit can benefit agency owners. Now, the reason that we're going to be talking about this is because that's a big part of our clientele, for one thing, and we want to be as helpful to them as possible so they'll spend more money. No, because we want to help as many people as possible. And, sometimes we probably focus a little too much on helping freelancers and not enough on helping customers. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, and there's going to be a lot to cover. So let's get into it. Legiit is a complete agency platform. It is not just a marketplace, but I'm going to cover that in a second. And I want to talk about today how agency owners can scale their agency with Legiit. Not just scale, but do everything they need. So Legiit is designed to be an all-in-one B2B, that stands for business-to-business platform, to help businesses outsource, grow, scale, and find the things they need in order to make their lives easier. That's just a quick business tip, is that your job is to make someone's life easier with your product or service. And that's what that's what Legiit does. And by the way, I'm going to be talking a lot about what Legiit is, at least for the first few slides, because I don't want to assume everyone here is already familiar with it, because I've done that before and it's just, it's not beneficial to people that stumble on this. So if you're familiar with it, just bear with me through that. So before we get into it, warning. I, first of all, did not even bother to get a good warning image because you can still see that that's watermarked. But I want to say that I'm not impartial. I own Legiit, and I want anyone watching this to know that, because I'm not going to pretend like there are better options or even equal options for any of this, because I don't think that there are. And if I did think that there were something that we were not the best at, I would be committing a moral crime against our customers by not giving them the absolute best. You have a moral obligation to make sure that what you do is the absolute best that can be done. And if not, then you shouldn't be doing it, or you should work to improve it before you sell it to people. So if the fact that I'm not going to be impartial here bothers you, you should probably leave now. So now that that's out of the way, how is Legiit different? Legiit is unlike anything else in the industry. There are tons of quote unquote gig marketplaces out there that you can buy services from, or, most of them are pretty much the same thing regurgitated over and over again with maybe just a slightly different tweak. That's not what Legiit is. Legiit is not just another gig marketplace. It's a platform. And I'm going to explain that a little bit more. But before I do, I want to talk about what marketplaces are. And frankly, what marketplaces are a dime a dozen. A dime, for those of you not from the United States, is the third smallest form of currency you can get. It's worth 10 cents, and that's 10% of $1. And it has President Franklin Roosevelt on it. Not that that's really matter, but there's literally tens of thousands of marketplaces out there that just do all this other stuff that there's really no need for as many of them that do exist. And, they keep popping up. There's even communities, around marketplaces, because there's just such a gluttony. Just because there's too many of them. So Legiit is not just a marketplace. Now, that's one piece of it, but we're going to talk about it. Legiit is designed to be a platform for businesses. That's why I call it a B2B business platform. It's not just another boring $5 discriminate against you marketplace, like a lot of them that are out there that are turning people away or shutting people's accounts down for no reason without even talking to them and things like that. So that's not what Legiit is. Legiit has, and is adding numerous, which we're going to cover later, features designed specifically for business owners and agencies to be able to identify opportunities to help with their learning, education, their customer fulfillment. So to get the work done for them, to grow their business, whether it's finding more leads or making more sales or whatever. Then once you have all the tools that you need, you can use the marketplace component of the Legiit platform to buy the services to get things done that you prefer not to do in-house. So we can help you find new business. We can help you improve existing business. And then when you get that business, we can help you get that done too. That's what separates Legiit from just another crappy $5 marketplace where, you know, you're going to get scammed or whatever. So there are no other platforms like it in the industry. I say that with confidence and with pride, that there are no other platforms that offer what we currently offer, and definitely don't offer what we're going to be offering in the future. So now is the time to get in on it if you are not already in on it, both as an agency, a business, or a freelancer. So that's kind of the overview of Legiit and how Legiit differs from these crappy marketplaces and why it's the only platform for business that anybody really needs. So if it feels like I'm rushing, it's just because we have so much I want to cover. So if you have any questions at any point, put them in the chat, in the comments, wherever it is that you're watching, and I'll address them at the end. Let's see. So how can agencies get the most out of Legiit? That's what we're going to be talking about today. We've got a lot to cover and to get into, and I forgot to change the title of this slide from the template that I use, but here's what we're going to be covering today. We're going to talk about how Legiit can help with outsourcing, including the marketplace, the Legiit Premier services, and the job board. We're going to talk about lead generation and client getting, how we have tools that will help you with that in the form of Legiit leads. We're going to talk about organization, so how you can keep everything under one hood and keep it in an easy to navigate, organized way so you can quickly access information about your projects and your clients. We're going to talk about ease of use, so you can easily remember and quickly order the things you need month in and month out, week in and week out, however you go about it with tools like cart bundles. And then we're going to talk about technical tools that we provide you that will help you know what you need to get done. So we have tools like Audit, which is an on-page SEO tool, Image Meta, which is a EXIF data tool for your images. We have Snap, which is a link shortener tool. We have Optimize SEO, which is a Shopify SEO plugin, or I think they call them, what do they call them? Apps. And then we have education. So we're going to give you all the skills that you need in order to scale your agency, grow your agency, start your agency, what have you, with Legiit courses. We have communication through the Legiit Communicator app. And then we have community. We have Legiit Social, which is a social media feed built right into the platform. We have the Legiit official Facebook group. And then we have the Legiit agency owners Facebook group, which is I'm going to be announcing later today or tomorrow. And then we've got more stuff coming soon, and I'm going to give you a sneak peek on some of that. So let's dive into it. Let me grab some water. The first thing that we want to talk about to help agencies outsource help agencies grow their business and just benefit from it is the Legiit marketplace. One moment. All right. Now, the marketplace is probably what most of you are familiar with Legiit. It's where you can get whatever tasks you need done. We have the most talented pool of freelancers in the entire world. Anywhere online, you're not going to get better freelancers than what we have. I'm confident in that. They cover a variety of categories: SEO, writing, graphic design, programming. You don't need me to read the whole list to you, but whatever services you need for your agency, we have someone that can do it. So, and in a few minutes, I'm going to talk about, if you need something specific, how you can find that too. But there are literally thousands and thousands and thousands of people available to help you with whatever you need in the Legiit marketplace. Now, you may be wondering, how do I know which ones to use, what I should use, stuff like that. That's where Legiit Premier comes in. Legiit Premier hey, Keith says, hey, Chris. Hey, Keith. Legiit Premier services are services that experts in the field of that service have personally tested, used, vetted, and determined that they are top tier quality, that not only get the result that is promised, but deliver it in a satisfying customer experience. So just doing good work isn't good enough to be Legiit Premier. Legiit Premier is also a way to make sure that you're getting the tried and true tested. It doesn't tested services. Now, that doesn't mean the other services on the platform aren't good. They are, but these are ones that have been given our stamp of approval because we've used them and we've tested them to make sure. The way you can find those is, and I'm not going to do a demo of everything we talk about just because for time's sake, but the way you can find those is this. You can just come up to any particular category and then come down here and click on Premiere. And this will work in subcategories as well. And then you'll find the ones with this stamp here that show Legiit Premier. And then you can also go to Legiit, where is it? That's why. Premier services. And they'll all be listed here as well. And coming soon, they'll be even more visible throughout the site. So those are Legiit Premier services. That's how you find, did I bring the presentation back? Oh, yes. Okay. That's how you find services that, that have been given our stamp of approval if you're unsure. The next up, we have the Legiit job board. Now, the Legiit job board is when you don't find what you need in the marketplace. You can post a job for something custom. So for example, this person needs something to do with Roku and Amazon TV. This one's looking for a micro or mini WordPress site, whatever it may be, that you can list that. Let me bring that up, bring the site back up. You just go up here and go to post a job, and then you'll create what you need and the jobs will be right there. Now, the good thing about this is that not only do people visit this to find what work they can help with, you can see, oops, where'd it go? Too many tabs open. You can see this one's got a bid, this one's got 21, this one's got 10, this one's got 14. They can visit this and see this every day, but it also gets posted to the social feed. So everybody on the platform will get a chance to see this and bid on it if they are a good fit for it. This is perfect for when you don't find exactly what you need. Maybe you need something custom or whatever. Maybe you have a budget, but that's another way you can use the marketplace to find the things you need and use that the talent pool that we've assembled that you can't find anywhere else online to scale and grow your agency. So let's bring the presentation back up. So that's the marketplace. That's the standard marketplace, Legiit Premier, and the job board. That's a few ways to get the work that you need done outsourced from people that are extremely skilled at what they do and at what you need. So you can do other things or nothing. So Fran asked, will there be a replay? Most likely. Wherever you're watching this, you should be able to watch it later. Next up, we have Legiit Leads. Now, Legiit Leads is a software that for now is a separate website, but is eventually going to be integrated right into Legiit. But it is a way to find qualified leads for SEO or other services that you offer and find the leads for them so you can sell them. And then it also, unlike other tools that are similar, well, they claim to be similar, it will refer you to freelancers from the marketplace that can get the work done for you. So let's do a quick demonstration on that. Log out, log in. Jim says, fun fact, the logo for Legiit was designed from a job board post. Yes, it was. Almost everything on Legiit is done with the internal talent that we have at Legiit. So let's do a new search. So all you would have to do is put in, let's say, plumber, because that's the example everyone uses, and New York. I'm just picking something with a lot of results. And then you pick the type of service you want. You can just do a generic, well, not generic, but a broad one that just shows you everything for that. If you can do someone that needs blog content, sites that have a missing or broken SSL, this one it works well when it works, but most sites have this now, but it's worth it for the ones that don't. You can do ones that need SEO, need analytics, need reviews, have a slow website, or are missing schema. For this quick demonstration, we're going to do needs SEO. So you just click search, and that'll take a few minutes to scan. And I'll see if there's any questions. Dubashis says, Legiit Heart. Thank you, my friend. Always a pleasure. So this will take a minute or two, and then it's going to return some results. But this is going to find, and if we can just go ahead and look at a past one, yeah, because that's still in process. It's going to find people that, well, businesses in the city or town or whatever you call it that you searched for that industry that need SEO or whatever criteria you picked. So you can see right here, we have the phone number, the name of the business, the website, and the email. So you could just email help at Jim the Plumber, JJM the Plumbers. That's a terrible business name, in my opinion. No offense, JJM. You can just call them or email them and say, we found that your SEO needs some work. We'd be happy to help. And once you, I mean, there's some sales scripts in here, some training in here. And then once you get them to agree, you just come down here and choose one of the services we've added to outsource the work. So you literally have everything you need right here. You have training on how to sell, you have email templates, you have the way to find the leads, and you have the people to do the work all under one dashboard. So that's another way that Legiit helps agencies, is through Legiit Leads, a way to find clients. I'm looking at the wrong screen, and grow. So if Legiit Leads is going to be integrated, will it be different from the standalone form? Will there be a cost once it's on Legiit? It won't be different. I don't know the pricing structure just yet. We'll get to that when we get a little closer to that. But this is the homepage for it, legitleads.com. Alan says, what's up, Chris? What's up, Alan? And this is a sample of the results, which is the one I just showed you. So we didn't have to wait for the search result to return. And that's just one of the many ways that you can use Legiit, including some of the training that I'm going to show you later, to grow your agency and find more clients, prospects, leads, whatever you'd like to call them. So that is another tool. Now let's go on to organization. And the first thing up there is tags. Now, we have customers that order hundreds and thousands of orders from us every single month. And that gets messy, right? Like, it gets confusing, and you need a way to organize that easily. And what we have for that, one of the things we have for that is tags. Now, the way tags work is pretty straightforward. You just go and you buy whatever services you need. And then I'll just do a quick demo of that too. You add a tag to it that makes sense. You can maybe put the name of the client. I think that's probably the way that makes most sense. But you can also put, if it's for maps, if it's for organic video, whatever. So all you would need to do is come up here and go buying and orders. And let's just pick, that one. And let's just create one. This one is for client Dan Insurance. That's a terrible business name, but since that one doesn't exist, you just click add. Where'd it go? So All right. So we're live. All right. So let's just put web design because I'm having issues today. There we go. Web design. I don't know what happened to Dan. It's insurance. Let's try that again. Dan's Insurance. There we go. I don't know what happened the first time, but yeah, now you can see any that are for Dan's Insurance. You just go select tag, click Dan's Insurance, and it'll show you all of the ones that are for Dan's Insurance. That way, if you ordered like 4 or 5 different services for one client, you could see them all quickly with just adding a quick tag. And then you can come up here and you can go to manage tags as well. And I believe it's under your account settings. I don't want to bring that up because you'll see all my emails and passwords and stuff. But that's there's a setting under there for tag management as well. And that's just an easy way to quickly do it. You could also do just all of your web design clients. Maybe you need to see that as opposed to Dan's Insurance. So now you see all your web design clients. So I think you get the idea, right? That's just a quick and easy feature to help you to organize and know what's going on for each client in each service and so on. Facebook user says, nice tag feature, saves time. Thank you. So let's move on to our next slide in the organization section. And that is sub-users. Now, sub-users are exactly what it sounds like, I guess. A user that isn't the main user, that has granular features that will allow you to let someone log into your account, but not necessarily do everything. So let me go ahead and bring that up and show you an example of that too. So we're going to come up here. We're going to go, let me do it off camera. Settings, sub-users. All right, so you can see I've set up a fake account here. You can have it as a buyer or as a seller. For our purposes, we're just going to be talking about for buyers. But you can just come in and you can edit it. You can change the stat. You can disable it, whatever. And then you can come over, is it this one? And set permissions. So can they make purchases? Yes. Can they make purchases? No. You can give them unlimited purchases or a budget. Soon we're going to also add a way for you to list only specific services they're allowed to buy. So maybe you only want them buying content services or SEO services or whatever. This is if they can or cannot use their wallet funds. Wallet is kind of a virtual currency that you can have on Legiit, can start an order or not, and can communicate with the seller or not. So I think most of those are pretty straightforward. If you think of things that would be helpful in making this even more granular, we're happy to add those. For example, I did a call with a customer yesterday, and he is the one that suggested that we add it to where they could buy specific services. So yeah, that's kind of that. That's pretty straightforward. Of course, you can add as many as you like. You just put in their password, email, and so on. So I think that's pretty straightforward. And if there's any questions on that or anything else, jump in at any time. But that is how sub-users work. So there's a screenshot of what I just showed you. So that's that. Let's move on to the next one that I think is just an amazing feature, and it's so underutilized, and that is cart bundles. So suppose that you have a system for your SEO or your marketing or whatever you sell in your agency, where you repeat the same thing month after month or week after week or whatever it may be. What we have here is called cart bundles. Now, a cart bundle is where you can add several things to your cart. And by the way, Legiit is the marketplace component of Legiit is the only marketplace that has a cart as opposed to having to buy one item at a time. So it works just like an e-commerce store where you can buy several things from different sellers all in one transaction, where most of them make you do single orders. We had that on day one, and to this day, nobody has copied it, which is kind of stupid, but that's why we're the best and they're not. So here's kind of what it looks like. Let me go ahead and do a quick live example of that too, because I think people learn best when they see things in action. So bring this up, and hopefully I've cleared my cart from when I was testing this earlier, and I have not. All right, so let me go ahead and empty my cart. And where is it? Empty cart. All right. So let's go ahead and pick a few services that we want. Suppose we want, we'll say this one and this one and this one. And suppose we buy that every month. Huh, that's a neat looking service. Let's see what that looks like. That's something I forgot to put in the presentation that I'll have to try to cover later, but she must have paused it. Oh, well. So let's say we want to add this one to our cart because we're going to get them a logo every month. I don't know why they would need a monthly logo, but this one because they buy links every month and they want to get a guest post as well. So now we have our links and our logo that we use every month. This is probably not a great example, but you could build out an entire stack, and then you just use save as a bundle, give it a name. No, that's just a name of it. I hate how Google does that, or Chrome does that. Monthly stuff. Save. Bulk limit reached. Oh, I guess there's a. All right, so I have too many of them. Is basically what that's saying. So let's delete this one. Let's go back to our cart. Save as a bundle. Month one. Let's go with monthly stuff. Custom jobs or orders. What is going on? Let's try this one more time. All right, save. All right, so now it is saved as a bundle. It's pardon the trying to do this live kind of thing that sometimes you could go ahead and you could check out. But what you can also do, let's empty our cart so I can demonstrate this. Empty my cart. You're going to come up to here and go cart bundles. So now you can see it's saved here. So you can do two things. You can click this button and add the bundle to your cart. Bam. Now all you have to do is check out. So every month you can save so many clicks trying to remember, oh, who was that guy I used for guest posts? Who was that guy I used for logos? Whatever. So that's another way to go about that. And then the other cool thing is, suppose you like this and you want to share it with your friends or your colleagues or other team members or whatever, you can click this button here. And that'll actually give you a link that I believe is an affiliate link to your cart bundle. So you could share it as an affiliate and get a little bit of a commission too. You can click go to, and now it takes them right to that cart bundle with their cart full. So it's just another way to make it convenient to share it and to maybe make yourself a little commission too. So that was the next one in the convenience. I forget what I labeled that section. Organization. That's what I called that section. To help you save time and share it for affiliate. Facebook user says, "Dude, that is magic." Yeah, that's one where I don't think it gets used enough. I think it's awesome. So, and that's why we're doing this stream and why we're going to have the agency owners Facebook group that I'm going to talk about in a minute or two. Because stuff like this, I just haven't done a good enough job in telling the world about it, So there's that. Thanks for the info. This is really helpful. Good. Glad you're finding it helpful. Let's move on because we have more things to cover. Next up is technical tools. Technical tools are tools that will help you with your SEO, with your links, with your on-site SEO, your off-site SEO, your image SEO, and some other things that we're going to be integrating that I can't reveal just yet. But all of these are separate websites right now, but eventually, at least some of them are going to be integrated right into the platform. Audit, for example, is an on-page SEO tool where you just stick in your keyword that you want to rank for, your URL, and it's going to go out and look at the key factors of the top 20 results, tell you what yours is like, tell you what theirs is like, and give you recommendations on it. We're kind of short on time because there's a lot to cover. So at the end, I can go back and demonstrate all of these, but for now, I'm just going to explain what they are and how they benefit you. But this one is perfect for those of you that do SEO and need help with the on-page and content optimization. This is really, really simple to do, and it will really benefit you. The next one is image meta, which is not only useful for geotagging your photos, which helps with Google local ranking, but also you can set up all the EXIF data on it, which is the meta information on it, and that's how you help with image ranking as well. So that's going to be integrated into the platform at some point to where you can geotag and EXIF tag, I guess, configure the EXIF, I don't know, on your images, so they'll rank in Google Images as well. But you can check that out for now. It's totally free at imagemeta.io. Next up is Snapped, which is a link shortening tool that, in my opinion, blows away everything else in the market. It is it's better than like Bitly Pro, and it's completely free too. So you can check that out at snapped.io. And eventually, I don't know if we'll integrate this one or not because it was built by a third party, so it may not be possible, but it does all sorts of cool things. I can do a whole video on that at some point if you want. And then we have Optimize with 2 I's because that's kind of our gimmick, is adding an extra vowel. But we can do 2 I, Shopify apps, which is, it's kind of it's getting tongue-tied here. It's the way to do the on-page SEO for your Shopify store. We have a lot of e-commerce owners, and we're going to be scaling hard on that in the future. But the e-commerce, it's really a great way to improve the SEO of your e-commerce Shopify app. So check this Shopify, I guess they probably call it the App Store, for Optimize with 2 I's SEO. That's another one. So those are some of the technical tools that we already have for you that will help you get more stuff done, and they will eventually be under one hood. So if there's any questions on that, drop them in the chat, but let's keep going because we're already 40 minutes into this. And I want to have some time for questions at the end. Next up is Legiit courses. Now, excuse me one second. you may be familiar with platforms like Skillshare, Udemy, Kajabi, whatever. Legiit courses are courses that are built directly into Legiit. Now, this benefits everyone because Legiit is uploading a bunch of free training to it that can help anyone. You can see we've got SEO for business owners. We've got how to make money on Legiit, how to start a blog, affiliate marketing, agency mastery, which I can, if anybody wants that, let me know and I'll hook you up with it with a like 87% discount, which is the most it'll let me give you. But basically, we're going to upload training to help you with every facet of your agency. We're going to get experts in those fields to do training. For example, my friend Nico has his course on chatbots on there that's done pretty well. But if you need to know how to do something and you don't, let us know. We'll either do it ourselves or we'll get somebody who is qualified to upload a course for you. So now you have the training you need. You can get, if you hire like staff, like VAs, you can get them to do it, to go through it so they understand better. And if you have knowledge, and I know you do, that you want to make a profit from and help people, you can list a course yourself. Let me demonstrate this as well. So it's basically, you just come up to browse. No, actually, it's in the main menu now. You come over here to courses. And you can see there's all sorts of things. And I have a pretty aggressive outreach going right now to recruit even more course creators to help you find the different skills that you need. But we got side hustles. I'm going to have to grab that one, to be honest. This is Nico's course that I was talking about. He's like, well, no, that's not the one. He's got another one up here somewhere. Where is it? Make money with chatbots. That one sold several. Lead generation. This is from our very own Jim Sabelico. Metaverse made simple. And you can see there's just a ton of information here. And some of them, if you go to this Legiit training one, are courses that Legiit itself has uploaded. Those are always going to be free. That's there to help you gain the skills that you need to scale your business, your agency, your affiliate marketing, your blog, whatever it is you want or need help with. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And again, if you want to list a course of your own, you can do that too. And I think you should, because everybody has something that the world can benefit from. And courses are a great way to share that. So that's that one. Let's jump back into the presentation. I think we got a couple more things to go through, and then we'll take some questions. Next up is the Legiit Communicator app. Now, we're going to be renaming this and redoing the UI on this very, very soon. This is the Legiit app that you can find on the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store. For now, what it is a way to help you communicate with your clients, your customers, your freelancers, and so on. So if you are an agency owner and you are working on a project with a freelancer, but you're on the go and you need to get an answer from them quickly, you can just use the app rather than having to log into the website, and you'll get notifications sort of like it was a text message. And it's that saves you a lot of time. It's a lot more convenient. And apparently, again, going back to the call I had yesterday, I haven't done a good enough job of the awareness on this. So check that out. That's the Legiit Communicator app. It's right now it's called Legiit Freelance Marketplace, but we're going to get that changed, and it's available on the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store for most phone models. I don't know all of them off the top of my head. See, exactly what I'm saying. Wow, didn't know there was an app. Thanks. See, this is exactly why we're doing this, is because I have clearly not done a good enough job of bragging about all the features. And I blame our fantastic development team for that, because they crank out, where did it go? New features that are so awesome so quickly that I announce them and then it's like on to the next thing. So I think I am going to have to start making a more concerted effort to communicate the awesome stuff that Legiit has. So this has been very eye-opening. So I'm glad that we're doing this, and I'm glad that it'll hopefully be of benefit to our agency owner friends as well. So that's the Legiit Communicator app. Search the Apple App Store for Legiit Freelance Marketplace, and what do they call it? The Google Play Store as well. Next up is Community. Now, I'm going to get off on a slight tangent here. In all of the careers I've had a career in retail. I've had a career in politics. I've had a career in information technology, and now in, I guess, online business is what you would call my general career now. In all of those, I have understood that the importance of community. Community is not a top-down thing. It's a center-out thing. A lot of people say that they're creating a community, but it's really just them at the top like the whatever on a hill and dropping information that's really just isn't a hidden sales pitch. Community is where people support people and help each other. And we have created lots of tools to improve, to build a community to provide a place for the people on Legiit to create a community of their own. And it's the thing I'm by miles the most proud of with Legiit. So we have tools that would do that, including the Legiit social feed. Now, excuse the screenshot. I couldn't figure out a good way to get all of it into one picture, but this is kind of what it looks like. And I'll bring it up live in a minute. But this is a social feed where you will get updates from Legiit itself, where you'll get updates from the people that you follow. And I guess following is something I should have covered, and maybe I will, but you follow, it's where your job, if you make a post on the job board, like I showed a little while ago, that will go in the feed of every freelancer on the platform. So they'll be able to see it. You can post once a day, whether you just want to say, hey, I'm looking for X, or maybe this is the cool thing that I'm doing in my agency, or you just want to say hi, whatever it is, it's there. So let's go do a quick demo on that too. Let's jump home. I really want to see her Halloween poster thing. But if you see, it'll load in a second. You can see when somebody gets a good review or lists a new course. Oh, that's a course. That's why I didn't see it before. Yeah, she's listed interesting. I have to see what that's all about. It looks like a Canva course. You can see our friend Maruf got updated his service. You got Sackett here, who got a 5-star review. AJ, we got Mascot Guy, and so on. You can kind of keep track of what's going on, but you can also, post stuff for yourself. So, and you can only post once a day, so you can't spam too much. I am posting this live. And of course, you would want to do something more creative than that. But, you can do a picture, a link, a video, whatever. And then you have a few seconds to unsend it if for some reason you want to do that. And then, of course, you can like things, and we don't have comments because we thought that we don't really want to get into moderating that yet, but let's do gift comment. So that's just a way that our freelancers and our customers can connect with one another, get to know each other, and find things that help each other, So there's that. Next up, we have the Legiit official Facebook group. This is pretty straightforward. Most of you are probably familiar with it, but this is where we have Legiit Monday, every Monday, where freelancers can promote their services to show what they have. This is where I share updates and things like that. And it's just kind of the collective community of everyone on Legiit or interested in Legiit to get to know each other and connect with one another. We also have a group exclusively for our premium sellers. Premium sellers are people that pay a small fee every month to unlock extra features as sellers, but that's not really the point of this stream, so I didn't cover that too much. And then launching to either today or tomorrow, we're going to have the Legiit agency owners group, which is where I'm going to be putting in training for Legiit agency owners and business owners, highlighting features, kind of like we're doing here, but not all at once, for Legiit agency owners, and things like that, a way for them to connect and share strategy. You get the idea. That's going to be a unique Facebook group that we have. And then I think that's it for community. I feel like I'm forgetting something, but those are the main Facebook groups that we have. You also have the Superstar SEO Facebook group, which technically isn't specifically for Legiit, but it's my other brand, my SEO brand. And you can find out a lot about Legiit there too. So that's kind of the community aspect. And then we got one more thing that I want to share with you, and that is pizza. There actually is pizza on Legiit. I'm not always lying when I say that. For those of you that don't know, that's kind of a running gag, is that I always say there's going to be pizza and then there's not. So that's kind of that. But every day on Legiit, and this isn't really agency specific, it's just a fun thing that we do, but there will be somewhere on the site. And by the way, no one has claimed it yet today, and the URL that it's at is visible here. So if somebody go grab the pizza, but if you see this icon in the upper left-hand corner and you click on it, you win yourself 6 Legiit bucks. Legiit bucks are what you can use to buy anything on the site. You can't withdraw them like they're cash, but you can use them to buy anything. And we give you a chance every day to claim the pizza, which will give you $6 in Legiit bucks. So be on the lookout for that, and somebody go grab it, because like I said, it's right there at that URL that's visible at the top of the screen. So that's just a little fun thing that we add on because, business is stressful, but it's also fun, right? And finally, what's coming? So pizza is my favorite food group. You and me both, brother. Man, I love pizza. If there weren't such things as calories, I would eat pizza every meal all the time. But, that's not the world we live in, unfortunately. So, what's coming? We got a bunch of stuff in the pipeline that, man, I'm so excited for, and I get so impatient because I want it so bad, and it just takes a while. But how to get started? Integrating existing tools. I covered that a little bit already, but Legiit Leads, Audit, Image Meta, all that stuff is going to be built right into Legiit to give you an all-in-one agency experience. So you'll log into Legiit, you'll be able to grab your leads for that day, maybe use it as a CRM. You'll be able to look at their site and see what their audit score is like, set up their images. You get the idea. All of that's going to be right under one dashboard. And that's not offered anywhere else in the industry. And then you'll have the people there to do it, to get the work done for you. That will all come together under one page, or at least under one section of the site. And that's going to be called the Get More Stuff Done dashboard. Credit to Jim for coming up with that name. This is where you'll be able to connect your projects to things like Google Analytics, Google Search Console, and a myriad of other apps. I can't really reveal them all yet because we haven't decided all of them yet, but it'll help you find areas of opportunity. So basically, you'll connect your site, you'll put in your goal, maybe your keyword or what you're trying to do with your site. It'll analyze it with all the data, and the more things you connect, the better the data will be. And then it's going to spit out what you need to get done, and it will then show you who can get that done for you. So you'll literally be able to manage your entire project right through the Get More Stuff Done dashboard. And that'll be, again, that's why this is not just another $5 marketplace that everybody and their brother has. This is what the kind of tools that we're giving you to compete and excel and scale. If you're an agency owner, this is going to be an absolute must-have thing for your business. And I'm so excited about this, to get this out. This is an idea that we've been working on for almost a year now, and I'm starting to see what it looks like, and I just, yeah. So anyhow, that's going to be huge. That's going to be industry disrupting, and I feel bad for the other marketplaces that are just there to sell services. Next up will be Legiit Local. Sometimes there's stuff that you need to get done that you need to have somebody in person. Maybe you need a photographer, maybe you need an IT setup person, something like that. So there's going to be a section on the site for people in your area. So suppose you are an agency in New York and you're doing a social media campaign for someone, and you need like a model to demonstrate whatever product your customer has. Legiit Local will be there for you to help find people in your area for what you need. So that one's been kind of on the back burner, but we're hoping sometime in 2023 to be able to launch that too. I think that's going to help a lot of people and really broaden the audience to Legiit a lot. So, not to be completely altruistic, because, I need stuff too. Live video chat. We're going to, instead of having to book a Zoom call with people, we're going to integrate a feature where you can sell a service to do whatever you need to do to communicate. And instead of having to have a Zoom link or a Skype or whatever people use, you'll be able to do live video chat directly through Legiit. Eventually, we'll have the entire marketplace on the app. So rather than the app just being a communicator like it is now, you'll be able to buy, sell, deliver your projects, although that doesn't really seem too ideal, but whatever. It'll be mostly the entire Legiit experience, at least the Legiit marketplace experience on the app. And then we have, I was going to reveal the rest of it, but Jim told me I can't. So I'm making Jim the bad guy here because I want to be the good guy. So, but we got more amazing stuff coming down the pipe. So that's kind of the end of it. If you have any questions, go ahead and drop those. While you are listing those, I'm going to go recap the top level stuff that we covered, just in case somebody's on late. And then I'll take your questions, and then I'll catch my breath. So basically what we talked about today was how agencies can get boo, Jim, don't share too much. Today, what we talked about was how agencies can get the most out of Legiit. We talked about outsourcing, lead generation, organization, ease of use, technical tools, education, communication, community, and what's coming up. Boo, Jim. And then for the marketplace, we talked about how you can find the services you need to cover from the most talented freelancers in the world to cover literally anything you need to get done. We talked about how you can find the best of the services through Legiit Premier. We talked about the job board. If you don't find something that you need, you can list that as a job, and people that may not have otherwise listed that particular thing as a service will be able to help you with it. And again, the Legiit logo was designed by the job board from a freelancer named Kamar, who is one of our graphic designers and is a Legiit Premier seller. We talked about Legiit Leads, which is a software that will eventually be integrated directly into Legiit, where you can find leads for your business and then find people to fulfill the type of work done that you need. We talked about tags, how you can use those to organize the things that you buy, so people will be able to, or so you will be able to find it for an individual project or client or month or whatever. We talked about sub-users, how you can grant other people access to your account with granular controls on what they can and cannot do. We talked about cart bundles, where you can save multiple services into one bundle, and then you can every month just with one click, add all of them to your cart, and how you can share that bundle as an affiliate with your friends, family, and colleagues. We talked about the technical tools that we offer that will eventually be integrated into Legiit, at least some of them. We talked about Audit, which is an on-page SEO tool. We talked about Image Meta, which is an EXIF data image tool. We talked about Snapped, which is a link shortening tool. And we talked about Optimize, which is an on-page SEO tool for Shopify. We talked about Legiit courses and how you can find training that you need, whether it's from Legiit itself, whether it's from our talented, I guess they're not really freelancers, but course creators, or how you can list your own to add another income stream to your agency. We talked about the Legiit Communicator app, which is available on the Google Play and Apple app stores, where you can communicate directly with your clients or your freelancer or whoever you need to communicate with on the platform to save you the trouble of logging into the website every time. We talked about our community, including the Legiit social feed, the Legiit official Facebook group, the Legiit premium Facebook group, the Legiit agency owner Facebook group, and so on. We talked about how there is hidden pizza on the site once a day that will earn you $6 to spend on whatever. And then we talked about some upcoming stuff, including integration, the Get More Stuff Done dashboard. God, I get so excited when I think about that. We talked about Legiit Local, Legiit Video Chat, the full marketplace experience being on the app, and some top secret stuff that we can't reveal yet. And I'm spent. So if anybody has any questions, let me know. Let me go ahead and jump back on camera. So let me know, first of all, was that helpful? Did you know about all this stuff? Did you not know about some of this stuff? What did you think? And do you have any questions? If so, I will be happy to answer them. And yeah. Kevin says, super helpful. Thank you, Kevin. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm stoked about Legiit Leads. Yeah, if you want to check that out now, you can. Just go to //GNT.com. And you can, I mean, that's already live and everything. It's just eventually going to be integrated directly into Legiit, which it kind of already is. So you can check out legitleads.com for that. Let me grab some water. If there's any questions, let me know. I missed the spot. Amber says, super helpful. Glad I made time to watch. Great. Debasius says, that's enough for today. Yeah, tell me about it, man. That was a lot to get through. And I'm going to, in the Legiit agency owner group, which I didn't get time to set up today, but will hopefully once the graphics get done. I'm just going to convert the Legiit Leads group into that, but these will be chunked out. So there'll be stuff in there, to do it. And that way it'll give me a way to communicate directly with our agency owners. So Alexis says, great overview. You guys are always looking for ways to improve an already amazing platform. Thank you, my friend. You're a credit to the platform and the community. Abu says, thank you very much. I have no doubt about your explanation. Thank you, Abu. Jim, for those of you who don't know, is the co-founder and head of technical, I guess, development, whatever, at Legiit. Says, just a hint for other agency owners, some of the stuff coming up for release soon was designed and developed as things I personally needed, but don't exist in the market as part of my own personal agency scaling. Yeah, Jim owns a high-end web development agency out of New York. And the best products are things that creators needed and then for themselves and created because they couldn't find something. And then they deployed them to the rest of the world because they figured there was that need as well. Legiit itself exists because of that. So yeah, that's great there. All right, guys, it's 3 o'clock. I'll wait another minute or two. A lot of people have already made like Tom and cruised, but any other questions, comments, or feedback? Anything that I didn't cover that you think I should have, or any features you would like us to have that we don't? You can drop them now, or you can use a Legiit help. So you can go to help, or you can email help@legiit.com, or go to legiit.support, or you can message our recently added live chat. So dad jokes always welcome. Okay. Did you hear about the ghost that got married? He found his boo. Proud of that one. Alexis says, thanks, guys. All right, we'll give it another 1 or 2 minutes, and then I'm going to call it a day because as an introvert, it takes a lot out of me to do presentations. But, you know, the difference between success and failure is not that successful people don't get afraid. It's that they push through the fear when they do it. So this has been huge. Thank you. I'm glad you got something out of it. And that's what she said. So, all right, guys, we will. Alex, who is semi-local to me, says, do you know why you should never date a tennis player? Because love means nothing to them. That's a good one. I'm going to steal that and not give you credit. All right. I think I'll give it till 3:05, and then we'll call it a day because we're just doing dad jokes at this point. But I want to make sure that nobody showed up late or they're not reviewing or whatever. I stole it too. All right. Well, then I won't feel it as let's be honest. I wasn't going to feel bad anyway, but at least now I feel vindicated. All right. We'll give it, maybe we won't wait till 3:05 because the questions are dying off. Again, this is all going to be available wherever you're watching it right now. So if you missed something or I went too fast over something or anything like that, go back and watch it. But it'll also, I'm going to make individual trainings in the Legiit agency owner group, which I'll be announcing as soon as the graphic is ready, basically. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've got to say on that. I appreciate everyone that showed up today. Attendance was a little light today. I think maybe the email hit spam or something. And maybe it just didn't resonate. I don't know. But this, like I said, most of what I talked about today was brought to my attention by a customer that either they didn't know it existed or they wished that certain things that will exist did exist or whatever. So my point to that story is your feedback is important. It helps everyone. So don't be shy. Don't hesitate to ever ask. The worst that we consider all feedback, even if it's something we don't agree with, we still consider it because we're not always right. And yeah, I don't really know how else to elaborate on that point, but you know, let us know how we can help you. So we'll keep doing our best to figure out what we can do to help you. But you know, 2 heads are better than 1, and many heads are better than 2. So that's kind of the point I guess I'm making there. And we got about 1 minute left. So if there's any last minute questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to call it a day and go do some other things that will hopefully help everyone. And yeah, so appreciate everyone taking the time to come out. I know I had to push this back a little bit because I didn't get the presentation ready in time. I would really love to one day be one of those people who like knows they have something to do on a specific day and like does it the day before, so they're all prepared. But I am definitely that guy on the few instances when I travel. I'm like, well, the Uber's coming at 10 and it's 9:45. I guess I should pack. I'm that guy. So, you know, I mean, there's always room for improvement, but it's served me well so far, so I don't see it changing. All right, that's good enough. Thanks, guys, for watching. Check it out. If you're watching on YouTube, do me a favor, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and click the notification bell. Show up next week. I don't know what we're going to be talking about yet, but I do have some ideas. So we'll be back next Wednesday at 1. And who knows, maybe we'll do another one before then. Maybe we won't. But otherwise, guys, I appreciate you. I appreciate the support you give us, and I will do my best to keep helping you to make the world a better place. So I'll see you next week. Peace.